minute. Hopefully you stay with me to the end. Thank you for my very first subscriber to my newest viewer, newest subscriber. It really helps the channel, it helps reach a lot of people through the internet of the message of edible straws with paraffin wax. Yes, and it just, you do a lot for veterans too. This channel honors veterans, active and inactive. So thank you, veterans. You're heroes. It doesn't matter what gender or anything. Like, this is a safe space too, for my transgender loved ones. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, watching. Please comment. Please feel free to be safe, feel safe, and I won't let anybody um, troll you. Just put a big old pineapple if someone tries to troll you, and I'll get rid of them right away. Um, okay, so I pulled these cards, and this is what I was getting, and I feel like someone's fighting off a disease, but they're not, or like or something, a sickness, but they're not doing what they're supposed to technically, as far as resting or drinking water or stuff like that. Yeah, as far as healing, you know. And it's weird because it's like the unseen, you know, it speaks through symbolic symbols and signs, and through our ancestors, through synchronicities, and it opens doors, you know, that have been closed when you're sitting in hermit mode of silence and being grounded in Virgo. So the, you know, the oracle awaits your touch. It just needs to be, you lost hope. Okay, and so you're pivoting. Yeah, see, you lost this hope. You lost this hope that you're going to regain. Hope is the beam of light in the darkness, which you are, my dear. And you're going to pivot. You're going to pivot. Look, your approach from a different angle. Look, your perspective. And then I was like, okay, all right, divine. I'm like, okay, so tell me more about this cup I found today. Because I found this just lying around, right? And I was like, oh my God. Okay, so I was like, tell me more, divine. And then this came out, just flipped out. So it's the filling of the cup, and your resources are going to increase with each night. You know, notice the abundance. Really, you're alive, you have somewhere to sleep, you have food in your belly, you have clothes to wash. um you know, look at the cup as half full, not half empty. I feel like I'm speaking to someone too with a big inheritance that's just wasting their life away. And then so I was asking the divine, okay, about this healer, and divination came out. Okay, and then manifestation came out. Okay, and then I was like, all right, more about this healer. All right, so you look at this person as your soulmate, basically. You're very unhappy. You guys used to be very happy. But look, you let everybody else make decisions for you. And you were not the calm in the center of the storm. You were the storm, part of it. And you were obsessed about her, and seeing the worst for her. This, and then I asked, okay, divine, so who is this? And then divine feminine came out. Okay, so it's obviously someone who has a grudge against a divine feminine. But then this manifestation and divination, I feel like trusted. This divine feminine is also, she's a healer and of divination and manifestation, but she's also trusted. Not only that, but I got the inheritance from the trust. And I'll tell you, I was like, tell me more about this trusted, right? Okay, and then this came out. Moon's accounting. The universe is takes account for its perfections and imperfections. So trust the balance. Okay. So that's the balance, okay, of the soulmate, of the yin and the yang, the balance. You've got to trust it. It just doesn't happen overnight. And so pivot, right? The fourth card I pulled, I was like, tell me a little more about this person. All right, I take this as a star seed and they don't even know it. It could be female or male. Um it could be a male that resonates with female. You know what I mean? I just got the male divine masculine energy because of the trusted. And then over here I was like, okay, so tell me a little bit more, divine. And then having a trouble with this awakening that you're going through and looking, pivoting from a different approach. Yeah. And then who are you, darling? You were single, successful, and sexy. And you're also a Scorpio. Okay. Pisces or Cancer energy. And it's so funny because pivot, the crab, is Cancer, which is a water energy as well. As we have healer over here, going with the flow, could be Scorpio. You know, the flux of living. And that's what it's about. It's about being there for another, supporting another, treating that person. What if that person was your dad, your mom, your grandma, your sister, your brother, you would want them to be treated good. So that's the whole point here. But yeah, you're going to be very successful. But I feel like this person needs to focus in healing. I feel like it's a huge battle right now with your health and spirituality through divination that came up. And so it's like life is too short. Life is so fragile. It's just so weird that the cup, right, that I found earlier, and out of all the freaking cards of the deck, okay, the one flips out about filling of the cup. Definitely meant to be. Sorry about that. Yeah. And then flowing with this prophetic oracle feel. Don't lose hope. Pivot. You're going to beat this, approaching it from a different angle, because your brain is very rigid and you're very smart, and God ain't done with you, and the devil don't want your ass. I feel like you're single and successful, yeah. Or people think you are. And sexy. So, definitely trusted. Definitely trusted. Okay. No more poverty. This is why I thought, too, from the trusted, was because there's no more poverty. And then this came up. Emotional pain. So it was like you lost somebody in your family that was close. Like really close. It could have been a grandparent or a parent. But you're trusted, so you're in a trust. And you know what I've learned about having trust? In pecking order for my last underwriter, I learned it's in the exact order as the people they don't trust. So, yeah, it was an ending. Okay, so someone lost somebody through this emotional pain, and I'm very, very sorry. My condolences. And I feel like their name started with an A, a J, a G. But this is just ending to one cycle and a transition into another, into the lights. You see, freedom, no suffering. I feel this person was close, if not 91. They could have been between 80 and 91. I'm very sorry about that, collective. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But, yeah. So, yeah, the trust, the balance. Yeah, confirming from another deck. So, I really love this deck. Yeah, awesome deck. You guys, this is Kev the Intuitive. What up, Kev? He has a channel as well. I love you, Kev. Thank you for your compliments, sweetheart. It's a mess right now. I need a blowout, if you know what I mean. Anyways, look, this Kipperish Oracle deck by Intuitive Kev, Kev. All right, and he's got basalts like that are have protection castings in them, and or healing castings or calming castings, and the just a blessing. It's like a blessing from a priest, or communion or something. And then I think he has candles that go with the bath salts around the bath, I believe. And he's got these bracelets. Yeah, he's got these bracelets. I believe he came up with the lanolin too, some kind of lotion or something. It smells real good. Uh, I thought, I'm not sure. I've got to look at his store again, but if I'm sure I don't know what he's doing, but he's always doing something and he's doing it by himself, and I don't blame him because it's hard to find people that you could trust. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, it is so fucking hard to find anybody that you can trust. Any worker, anything. And because I had my own business at once. And I can, yeah, no, but I tripled it and by myself in a year, nearly damn killed myself doing it. But this is the deck. Hey, Kev, love you. Um, he's awesome. And, so I'm kind of in, it's weird, like, I'm not getting paid for this, but it's kind of like endorsing, I guess, or promoting, pivot, promoting. Yeah. So, yeah. Promoting. Hopefully I get 2 more decks. Dicks. Sorry. What was on my mind? Anyways, we're all adults here, right? Pivot. Alright, so, yeah. Let me clear that up. I had to get that because that was like bugging the hell out of me, and that was a message from the divine. Specifically, I was supposed to do it whether I felt like it or not, and I was so fucking tired today. I've been so fucking tired. And literally, it's like, honestly, it's for they who that wait for the God, it's like, or their person, it's like, even their barber, even their anybody, if you can reply this to anything, shall renew their strength. And Leo energy, Aries, and Sagittarius, I'm feeling, and they shall mount up with wings like eagles. Yes. And eagles can fly higher than crows. So when a crow tries to get a prey from an eagle, the eagle just climbs some more altitude that a crow cannot, or a raven cannot, and that's how they save their prey. Yeah, see? They're very smart creatures. That's also found in Isaiah 40:1, and this is like in the 4th house of friendships, which is really family. Like 4th and 5th, that's through 6 is like family, and the way the family looks at you, and friends that are considered family, and stuff like that, 3rd is communication of that. 2nd, of materialistic things. 1st, of love. And then 7th, of partnerships. 8 of rebirth. 9th, of how people look at you. 10th, of how you look at yourself. 11th, of reflection. 12th house of intuition. So, and then there's life paths, which you can also, if you want to. Yeah, and they do that too. But they do fly higher altitude. Yes, they do. So, then the crow as well. It's amazing, and it takes like a little eaglet. I think it's 3. Was it No, 3 years. No, I was an elephant to incubate, basically. You know. Look, travel. Someone's traveling. The star seed. Oh my gosh. Travel, travel, travel. Ah. I'm like such a Dory. Hi, my name is Dory. Hi, my name is. No, I'm just. But you know what I mean? And so I'm like, NBA? Oh, NDA. Oh, yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. So, hold on, you guys. Shit. There. I think that's good. Okay, so disconnecting, and I'm sorry about that. So, bear with me there. Yeah, Leo energy. Why did I pick sovereignty? Look, zooming out, asking where, you know, where you'll be in a year. Maybe that's what you're doing in the now. That's kind of what I feel like you're doing now. Who is doing this? Who is doing this? Spirit, this Leo. Let's see. Conflict. There's some kind of conflict. I feel like in a contract or something. Emotional pain. Something about in a year. I don't know. Maybe if you marry someone, it's like you'll annul anyways because you can't get any better friends than you are lovers, and you won't realize that until, I don't know, a year. Maybe you were traveling. You're telling someone that you have to travel and they're sad about it and it's creating conflict. Yeah, this love to a priest, to a masculine here, this Leo energy that I'm feeling. What more about this priest? That was a jumper. Ooh, yeah, about a marriage and a commitment. And then being jealous and envious. Yeah, like they're almost trying to like control you, collective. You know what I mean? Because they're emotionally unstable right there. Conflict, emotional pain, they're emotionally unstable towards this masculine Leo. Maybe you've had these kind of issues and refuse to do this. You know, and you keep accusing them of being this, even though we know you're not a thought, you're just a lady. You know, there's a protection over this person that you're obsessed with. I feel like obsessed is going to come out for some reason. Animosity, yeah. Oh, no. No animosity. But no, there's really animosity going on there. So I would stay away from that person. This person is not favored, but I feel you are collective. This masculine. Leo, protection. This masculine, this woman's, I don't know, obsessed about a favor. Thank you so much, by the way. If you were a part of the active or inactive military of the Navy, Army, Air Force, all of them, thank you so much, you guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You guys have been so great, and thank you. And Coast Guard and everything like that, like all those. Thank you so much. God bless you and your families, and I hope all will be with you in greatness and blessings. Thank you so much. And we can do this kind of thing. If it wasn't for you guys are earth angels, even though you don't realize it. Isn't that cool? You're actually earth angel that you didn't even realize. A hero. better than any superhero ever. So, and I feel like, you know, you have more earth angels, you know? Oh my god. If I told you it was that, you would say it was real. If I told you the other, then blah, blah, blah. So, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Just common sense. Didn't your mom ever teach you any manners? Obviously not. Anyways. Sorry, guys. Trying to do my best here. And I got a new little tripod thing, so that someone gifted me for this channel, which was very cool because this channel actually helps a lot of people. So it's not even about me, and it's not even about being like, it's not about me. It's not about, it's about raising awareness for edible straws and also our veterans and what we could do to make this planet a better place, because it's like no one cares anymore about doing their best, and you gotta do your best. You know what I mean? Hi, blush heart. Cool. What? Pokemon. No. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds like childish, and so yeah. And this is an adult channel. If you're not 18, you agree. If you read the disclaimer, you agree that that you're 18 and up watching the content. So I hope you read the disclaimer in the description box. And there's a Cash App tag if you don't mind. Thanks. You're not obligated to do so. Nobody is. But if you're going to try to troll me, you know, then you're gonna have to. Okay, so thank you for liking. I need all the likes I can get. As far as let's see, not just the likes, but subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and share. I really, really appreciate it there. And let's see what else. Enamored. Someone was enamored. Maybe someone's, you know, misery likes company. So this person that was talking shit was just trying to make you feel bad because they're, you know, full of animosity. You can't thrive on people like that. Yeah. I feel like you're 52, but you look 25. Yeah, 74 could be a significance. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome to the channel. I'm your gal. I'm your one and only pal. Oh my gosh. It looks like some abuse is going on or something. Yeah. With the obsessive person. Yeah. Over a Leo. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but is it abuse, or they're gonna say it's abuse, or what? I don't know. I don't feel like you're being abused. Honestly, I feel like that's just bullshit towards the star seed. But then this came out. And they don't believe they have an entity attachment, but they do. They lack faith. There's someone in animosity. Look at the South Node. I can't make this up because they're jealous of their guy's gift. Someone who has the money, who's considered single, sexy, and successful, but that's not good enough. They're definitely not a genius. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. This is gonna become a thought if they don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Towards a Leo. Real love. Real love came out. For an earth angel. Favor. Bad karma. For this, so it's supposed, or maybe it was the truth, and maybe it was covered up for so long, and so it just, you reap what you sow, you know. It's bad karma. Maybe in this relationship that's actually an earth angel, I'm not sure. It's like, that's the feeling I'm getting, if you're concerned. Interesting. Let's see, tell us more. Moon energies. The cycle. Karma. Again. Karma came out again. On top of karma. Protected. Protected. Right here. Treasure. Wealth divinely protected. You're safe. Tide in abundance. See, ride the incoming tide. Brings the gifts to shore. You're very rich. Yeah. And you're an earth angel. I feel like divine feminine energy. What more? Yeah, collective. The next new moon, if you're wondering, when the cycle begins anew again, the bad karma, you gotta dream bigger. Gotta dream bigger. Wow, what the fuck did you do? Wow. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I know it's a mess right now, but thank you. Moon and river, wealth flow, Scorpio. You know, I feel more Scorpio energy. And Cancer. And then now Pisces because of abundance. Okay, manifestation complete. It's done. Your financial goal is being manifested. It's like something happened over manifestation. I don't know what kind of financial goal exactly you're trying to do. Maybe it's a new job or something. But yeah, I feel like it's a group of people, like family. If family comes out, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, see how he's yawning, but he's not really concerned. Yeah, this potential lie follows. Plant your dreams here. So stay wherever you're at, because you can't run from your karma. That's basically what that's telling me. Yeah, I mean, you can't run from it. You can't start over. You can't. It's just, you can't. That's it. It is what it is now. It is what it is. Wow. 3 jumpers. Huh. Yes. You don't think things being accounted for, and then the trust and the balance card came back out again out of all these freaking cards? Okay. And not just that, but seed money. Look, plant a portion. It'll grow, multiply, return and harvest. Wealth as water, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Money must flow to stay fresh and nourishing. Like, I feel like you're gonna have several like lucrative streams of income that you'll be able to capitalize from. Finally, you'll be able to open your hand, and it'll be from your own hard work and efforts in opening, you know, and practicing. And you've got to practice to give and receive, because you're not good at it. You're not good at practicing and receiving, dude. You need to get better at it. You need to get better because people are just, you're so used to giving and people are so used to taking. It's like, get used to giving because your good karma is going to come. And whoever fucked you over, their bad karma is not even started yet. This person that's been home for a minute, kind of a little hot over something, could be literally really hot, as it's that time. Yeah, offering to the new moon. I feel like you honor these sources, these offerings through these channelings. High honor this military. Maybe you feel like you had got bad karma because of what you had to do at your job, and no, don't let that be. There are 800 numbers that you can call for help if you are feeling discouraged, and they'll be there for you 24/7. Okay, so you're not alone ever. Just keep that in mind. Okay, let the Lord be your strength, sovereignty, perseverance. And, you know, the joy of the Lord, I mean, is your strength. Leo, definitely speaking to a Leo. Hi, Leo. That's my rising. That's why I'm so damn tenacious. Because both my rising and my moon are both the same element. So, anyways, I'm so tenacious because I have to be, you know? And I feel like you are too. I'm channeling this through you, but I am tenacious, just to let you know a little bit about me. If you're tenacious, give me some likes. Put in the comments, hi everybody. Thank you for all your compliments. Thanks for being here. I'm your gal. I'm your one and only pal. I'll always be here. There's always content. You're never alone. If this message came across, this is for you. You will know if this message is for you. Whatever doesn't resonate, please leave for the next collective because it's a collective reading. So I'm doing many readings. Please help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I could do private readings. If I reach 1,000 subscribers, I could do private readings. I could do more different activities, whatever YouTube will let me do. You know what I mean? Pick a piles, pick a cards, reflection, psychic, just psychic, personalized psychic readings, etc., etc. Those that haven't been with me a long time, I am a psychic, I am a medium, I channel, I'm a medium. If you channel, you're a medium. We can decide to use it for good or bad. And most of us light people of the light, you know, being of not the darkness, on the dark side, whatever, believe in a higher power, our God, and have that personal relationship with him. And not many people know that. Yeah, because they lack the faith themselves. And it's just sad that you got to practice what you preach or don't preach it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like whoever's trying to do evil always loses. Okay. Evil always loses. So, I feel like you're very intuitive, but you're tired. You're tired right now. You're just like, oh, yes. And maybe you just got dealing with the karmic masculine, I feel. That was confused through illusions because you help a lot of people. Being part of the storm, not being actually the calm, but them being a part of the storm, and then you're like the sky, you know, intuitive. You're definitely a person of this gift. Someone that tried to put this crap on you, that intend to return to sender right now. God and goddesses of light, goddess Nyx of night, please clear the fog and the fright and bring clarity sight. For my collectives, protection, love, wealth, prosperity, great health. In your name, Lord Jesus, whatever you pray, for your higher power, amen. That intend to return to sender. Yeah, that's why you've been feeling so tired. If you've been feeling exhausted after you get up, someone's been trying to, I don't know, take you like down, dude. Like, yeah, maybe it was an ex or someone that knew you, some third party that really just manifested it. Has really, you have nothing better to. What was I saying about obsessing? Someone that is obsessed about ruining your life. How fucking stupid, the evil eye. How fucking stupid is that? Get over it. Fucking get on with your life. You have nothing better to do because they're in bondage mentally, emotionally. That's why. Damn, this camera. I just got a tripod, so a new one. So there we go. That's a little better. Yeah, through what? Some kind of relationship status or something. Not listening to your ancestors. This is towards a divine feminine that had an occupation that was taken out. Look, because there's a doctor here of her occupation. This lady's disabled. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, she ain't got to worry about shit. She's in her 40s. Between 20s and 40s, she ain't got to worry about shit. There's no one gonna fuck with her. She's gonna get unexpected money through a message. This beautiful woman on the outside, but people judge her, so they call her Jezebel. And that's why she's in the reverse, because she's not a Jezebel. People judge her because of her looks. This Jezebel, whatever you want to call her, is gonna get hers. And in the near future. What was I saying? What was I saying? I know. It's just amazing to me. Just amazing to me. I love this deck, and I can't wait to get his other Oracle deck. It's called the Extra, and then the Tarot deck. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited to get it Monday. Yay, the 26th. So, here we go with some more Oracle. Oh my gosh, and what came out when I was flipping them out? This is Goddess Nyx, okay, in water form of High Priestess of going with the flow, going with change, rebirth. I'm okay. How are you? No, I need. That's been so long. How are you, gorgeous? You know what I mean? I hope this resonates with you. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Push that all button because you don't want to miss a live. And the reason I'm so spontaneous, Scorpio, okay, Cancer, Pisces, is because if I have any negative energy around, I will not do a live. No. If I have any kind of negative energy around, I can't. Because then I can't focus on you guys. So it's all about focus and being open. I feel like I'm talking to someone that's in and out of worlds, like I am. Someone who's a channeler, someone who is clairvoyant, someone who is an empath, someone who can see into the other world and talk to the other side telepathically, not just with their physical people, but with their spiritual ancestors. And this person is powerful just naturally. This person, this intuitive, okay, that this other person is trying to do this on them. Bad intended return to sender. We want none of that. We're rubber, you're glue. Bounces off of us, sticks to you. Won't work. Because they're not the chosen ones and they're not using it for. I know. um, thanks for the honesty. You know, I'm just saying. I just woke up, dude. Yeah, it takes me hours. No, I'm disabled. Look at me. I have to go get it done. Yeah, I have to have someone comb it for me. That's the problem. You know, so help donate. So I can comb my fucking hair. Okay, going with the flow. You're not just hearing. Yeah, okay, I feel like you're not listening. I feel like you're more hearing because there's a difference between hearing somebody and then not listening and taking their advice, you know. So it's like take it or leave it, whatever. But you'll eventually, my words will come across your mind of this deceit and my visions that I shared with you when it comes to pass. Intuitive, also of high priestess earth energy of healing and health, good health. This person of divination, 333, right here, angel number synchronicity, 234, synchronicity, 8 being of infinity. Yeah. And you're ignoring messages because you're just doing your thing. Oh my god. Are you a child? What are you doing? Didn't they remove you? I swear it did. Can't you do something different? I don't know. I'm just wondering. Because it's annoying, kind of. You know? It's immature. So, anyways. Trying to get this just right is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Hello. 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 Fucking stupid thing. I swear, I've had the worst. I'm telling you, luck with this shit. I was supposed to get like this office thing. Like, I don't know, dude. What's gonna happen yet? Thanks, you guys. This fucking stupid thing. Okay, I think I got it. Who knows? I want to teach classes too for the tarot. So if you're interested in that, help me get to 1,000 subscribers by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Liking gets me in the algorithm. That's fucking stupid, dude. I'm about to go back to it. I need to make a platform. Spamber, what? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Alright? Anyways, what we're saying. Psh, you comb it. Comb and combing. You see the curtain behind me? It makes it fucking worse. Please. Jesus. Yes, Jesus, I love you too. Have you ever seen that movie, Orgasmo? It was so fucking hilarious. So funny. Okay, finally, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god, my cat's climbing on my back. Okay. Anyways. Jesus Christ. It's like, really? Real love. This time it's real love. Earth, water, fear. Yeah, see? I feel like you're understanding now to be more of a leader in being the center and calm. You shouldn't have real power. You don't have to say a goddamn word. You know, real power. Love. So many love. You don't have to say a word. It's like you look at each other and you telepathically can read each other's love. You're focused in good karma is how you found her. You just gotta go get her. This is real love. Yeah, the battle within and being super honest. Okay, honesty always prevails over deceit. Always. So don't forget that. Let that be a reminder to you. Okay? And also, this is Priestess of the Spirit, Nyx of the Night. This is like of who you are and your spiritual beliefs. Okay? So, of beauty. Beauty is not just on the outside. As we're visual creatures, it's on the inside as well. True beauty is on the inside. So, to get that is more valuable than any of the golds in the universe. And I feel this water energy is trying to look for this energy. I feel this air energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This beautiful air energy. Yeah, loyal. Loyal. Knows their self-worth. What are you doing? What, you want to be on camera too? Okay, say hi. Say hi. This is Salem Nyx. This is Goddess of Night Nyx. Look at her beautiful black coat. She's so sweet. Did you just see that orb over here, dude? It's fucking crazy. Yeah, you did, huh? That's crazy. What was that? That had to have been 46. I'm gonna look that back. I'm gonna look at it back. I have so many on my, when I had my salon, I had security cams everywhere, and I would catch all the orbs. And one night my grandmother came to visit me. It was like 3 days after she died. I was sleeping in my office because I had a cot out there, really comfortable one. And you know, it is what it is. Nyx. Nyx, Goddess of Night. Salem. Hi, Salem. Hi, Salem. I gotta get her bed over here because she loves the energy. And she is my familiar, so she's in between worlds like I am. And like you are. And I feel like you're really sick. Like you don't have the gift. Like you're sick. And you're in between worlds. And you need to focus on healing. Maybe get on SSA or something. Or SSI or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, don't be rigid. Don't let it build another brick in the fucking wall. You see this from the curtain? Yeah, that's from the curtain. Have this understanding. You've got to go through it too. You know, pray about it. I mean, if that's what your thing is, pray about it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Virgo energy, I did mention earlier. You know, reach out to your higher power. You're not changing. You've got to adapt to change. The party doesn't last forever. You can't drink forever. Drinking's like something you do when you're before you're, you're done with it when you're 24. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, get with it, dude. That's the feeling I'm thinking. You're a star seed. This is why you're having all this bad karma, all this opportunity. You're not a genius because all this opportunity you have, Grove, is like, no. As useless as boars on a tit hog. As useless as tits on a boar hog. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. As useless as tits on a boar hog. And why does it gotta be so fucking complicated? Why is it always gotta be a debate? Life is hard enough. It's like, wouldn't you, it's so fragile, and stress really creates, stress kills, my grandma would say. But yeah, it does. It creates malnutrition, cortisone levels in your stomach. Just listen to Cosmic Wifey. She's all good about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know? It's like, why you gotta make it worse than it is? Oh, I know that I seen the cucumber thing. What's up, dude? Boogie 2. Yeah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that you like my artwork. I did my best to set a altar. To create an altar. For what I had. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It's a special little secret. But yeah, don't make it harder than it is. Have this understanding. It's like angel number 11, and your ancestors are trying to tell you this. Someone who really loved you, that you really loved, and was an earth angel. Okay? Yes. When things get complicated, it's like you were put in this cage, and you didn't want to. And calm the fuck down, stop squawking. We had a raven, or a crow actually, named Squawk, and it would always squawk because we saved its life. Anyways, from the nest, then we had like 6 dogs, big dogs, on 42 acres of property in Mariposa, California. But yeah, those claiming those hills, fuck. Trying to find this one dog, Thor. He was a husky dude. He'd go in the rabbit brush. This one time I had to douse him with tomato sauce because I didn't have the juice. Add water, tomato sauce, because he got hit by a skunk. Yeah. Anyways, and you just are waiting for the door to open. Just wait for the door to open and you'll be able to fly out. Just remember, okay? Nothing is forever, basically. Then your individuality. This is bringing you more hope. This is great. This is, I think, every time you look at the moon, it brings you more hope. It's like you're so close. You're right there, dude. You're right there to grab it. You're so close. Don't ruin it this time. You know, all is in good. You know, fragmented. We're so fragile. Yeah, we might have differences, but please take my advice on this divination. You're not concerned about your health, but others are. Hello. Hello. Let's ascend. No, someone did though. Someone ascended. And cares. Actually, he's crying over it. For one opposition. But bad karma, it's like you reap what you sow. If you're gonna act like one, I mean, fuck. You know, you've had trouble like this in the past because of it, and it's like, why, Starseed? Why? You know, you have this fragmented mindset. You need to change. Swift. Pivot. Swift your mindset, your perspective. Okay, in the Hangman reverse. Uh, Instead of your cup half empty, it's half full. Okay, ask for favor and respect those around you. You know, you're being protected. I feel like you could be a blessing to others just like others have been a blessing to you. Um, you have just got to accept change, dude. In the 8th house of rebirth, you have to do this change thing, dude. You have to change or it's not going to work. You have to change, sober up. I feel like you're an attachment. Your attachment is like some kind of alcohol or something. I feel devil's water. I don't know, you could be a Capricorn too. Virgo, Taurus. Looking for a serious relationship. Planning on staying where they're at. This mature man. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Let's see what this other deck has to say. I can't wait to get the tarot and the other, so I could do more of this. Kev, the intuitive Kev. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, you could find him on eBay only. You can only get his decks and his products from eBay. So please go to eBay, ebay.com, Intuitive Kev. Okay. And this in Taroland is the thing right now. The whole series, all of his products, everything. I believe he's a rising star. I'm telling you. Literally, a rising star. Like, he's come so far in just a year. Watch him. You could subscribe to his channel, too. I think I posted it on my own channel there. But, yeah. Why make things harder? It's good karma. You know? Through self-worth. Through being loyal. That's real beauty. Inside and out. Of the spirit. 7 being maybe your lucky number. 3 maybe your size or your goal size. I feel like you're in a 4 or 5. Just don't become anorexic. You know, it's okay to eat a turkey burger. If you're not into meat, eat a vegan burger. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to eat, especially if you're vegan. Don't be afraid to eat. If you can afford to be vegan, there's no reason not to eat. You know what I'm saying? Even through depression, you have to force yourself to do that. Be confident. This is solar plexus. Maybe you had self-complex. I don't know. But you've really gone overboard with the weight. I don't know. And you need to watch yourself there. Superstar. You're a superstar. I feel like if you've lost a loved one, I'm sorry, but you cannot use that as an excuse. You would not, or she would not want you to do that to yourself. Someone who loves violet or pink. Yeah, standing tall, someone who's unique, tall. They don't fade to fit in. They're poised. Okay, this person is quietly like wise. But I feel like counseling would do you some good. This saying about the raven. Yeah, use what you already have. You know, um, do what you can do. Collective. Anyways, I think my homegirl's gonna come over. I'm gonna go to her house, I think, and spend a few nights in, or a couple nights or something. I don't know. Yeah, and she's gonna do my hair. So, I'm so grateful for all the ones that donate and their time, their efforts, their talents, their trades. Like, thank you so much. Like, I don't deserve it at all. I don't. Like, I don't deserve it at all. And I feel like, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the chance, and to be my friend and to be my sis and realize my loyalty and my trust and my self-love. Yeah. I don't feel like you're an Ice King. I feel like you're coming out of Ice King. Um, I love panthers. They're my favorite cat. Love them. That and jaguars, because they have rosettes and spots. Leopards just have spots. Jaguars just have rosettes. I mean, jaguars, I'm sorry, cheetahs just have rosettes. But a jaguar has spots and rosettes. Okay? I hate that, how they leopard, and it's like a jaguar print, and it's just like, that's like, I love the print, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't believe in the real thing. Use fox fur or recyclable product. Some love offers coming for you. Some love offers coming for you. Are you so excited too? I'm so excited for you. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Really? I love offers coming for you, dude. You should be fucking so excited, Ice King. In self-love. Oh my gosh. You've known this person since you were a child, or maybe you have this same backgrounds since you were children. Rich person. I don't feel like you have a trust. And I feel whoever you're with, you cannot trust. This is a new energy. Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, and share. Spread the message out there. Floating straws from Timeless Messages 1111. And we can show the world how we've abused the world and how we can change that by cutting the existing plastic straws up in half and in 4 pieces, and it makes it float to the top, which the moon pushes to the beach and is collected, all the floating plastic from these machines, but they don't get sinking plastic. So please refrain from the sinking plastic. Yeah, I believe that. And this person can't be trusted. Maybe angel number 44. 444, if you've seen 444, your angels are trying to tell you something. I don't feel like you're a person that does rituals on a regular basis. I feel like you're looking for answers out of poverty. You got yourself somehow out of poverty. This guy that can't be trusted has agenda behind his love. That's why. And you have enough courage and self-love and genius in yourself, okay, to recognize that because you're older. I just felt to flip that over again. Leo energy is still here. Hello, Leo. Pink is your color. Your heart chakra aura with iridescence coming in out. Pivot, approach of a different angle. Okay. Cancer energy, unbridled, unplanned adventure, I feel like is coming for you. Damn, you're a fox, but it's a smarter one, not a loud one. So you think telepathically. You know that less is more. You have the sense that real power is not even to say a word, but just a glance. Being a boss. I feel like you're a boss. Yep. No one's gonna fucking come across you. Not to your face. And that's where I'm getting the double-edged sword thing. Yeah. See, you're the resourceful one. Yeah, you're the one with the platform, right? The boss. Yes. So use what you already have. Use it, your gifts, to turn it into something good. And if you're in the restaurant industry, please, edible straws out of paraffin wax. On Amazon, you can start a trend and make a difference and make your restaurant just, you wouldn't believe, and put a vegan menu, of a small vegan menu. I mean, small vegan menu. Vegans don't eat much anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm asking for a whole carnivore and seafood platter. You know what I'm saying? And breakfast. And then, but anyways, yeah. Letting go. Going with the current of today. Yes, what I was saying about floating. I feel like I feel almost like, when you have a business, it takes pretty much 100% of your time. In this matter, it takes about 90% of your time, water energy of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. 95% of your time. As a jellyfish is 95% made from water. Okay? So you've learned to let go. Maybe your last name is Leto. But float. I feel like you've learned to breathe. Singing. Amen. Jesus is Lord, and Jesus and I love you, and no one can talk about religion on this as we're around the world except for me. So please keep your thoughts to yourself. Thank you. Or you are not welcome. Okay? So whatever your thoughts are, if you have nothing nice to say, did your mama ever treat you right? Or like give you manners? Because obviously she didn't. If you're just gonna be like that. Okay? So yeah. Ooh, Auckland, New Zealand, welcome. Nice. Nice. New Zealand, it sounds fun. I'm in California, America. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes. Yes. Help an animal. And I also am a big fan. You know what I'm a fan of? I'm a fan of uncaged chickens. Okay? That you eat their eggs. Why should a chicken have to live in a damn cage? Why should a monkey have to live in a cage and be experimented on? If you create it, use it on yourself first. Why should an innocent animal have to suffer from this bullshit of humanity? Use it on yourself. I used my own novelty on myself. I didn't go use it on an animal first. I used it straight on my tongue. I did that. I'll freaking show you. someday when I feel like it. When you people start cutting up plastic straws, using edible ones, and like Shay, which most people call her Shia Pila. But Shay, keep the animals out. She'll stop in the middle of everything just to give a message. She's got a good heart and she doesn't get paid for this shit. None of us do. We're all chosen ones. It's between God and I and the divine. And whatever your higher power is the reason why you're here. So, and I feel like it's cold where you're at. Partner. I feel like partner's coming. A partner is coming and wants to partner up. Look, what was I just talking about? This is a Jaguar. Do you see the difference? Launch a product or something. This is a Jaguar. See how these are rosettes? And of course you could see the freaking spots, right? Thank you, Jaguar. Thank you. Man, Auckland, New Zealand, everybody. That's awesome. Is there any restaurant out there you want me to promote from New Zealand? Auckland, New Zealand, you guys got to try the 3-course meals. They have vegan only. They have a week of meat and vegan option. And it's also free. And those who can't afford it, it's only $25. I mean, is it a buffet? I'm not sure. It could be a buffet, yes. In Auckland, New Zealand. So all these restaurants, called Everybody Eats. I'm sorry, Everybody Eats. And eat. And I hate saying that after freaking Puffy and that show and everything, because I used to watch that stupid fucking show. Oh, and then finding out what happened, I'm so disappointed. I'll never listen and do those songs again. It's like, but yeah. So it's called Everybody Eats and 3-course meals. It kind of sounds like I should. Sounds good. Hey, and I also feel like I need to address this fact. I know the media, celebrities, all that, magazines, models, and I'll explain my situation after. They all perceive to be thin. Thin is the thing. Thin, if you're thin, then you can have you have more opportunity. If you're good looking, and beauty and being visual people and this and that. But let me tell you, everybody has different bone structure. So your hips are not the size hips that the girl is in the magazine. Please understand that. Your structure is completely different. Okay? So don't be too hard on yourself. Just appreciate the beautiful lady and appreciate yourself. Even me, I am a size freaking 5'6". Okay? I am a size 5'6", but man, I've had trouble. I've had a lot of health issues, and I think that's the way to go. But I've had a lot of health issues, and my doctor saved my life, believe it or not. I was on the brink of death. If I would have stayed in Mojave, California, I probably would have not been here. So I'm grateful. And I'm finally feeling more normal and to myself. Somewhat. Besides the edema, besides my stenosis and my metal and the fact I can't feel this entire finger. You know, it's about, I stay away from all sugar, zero sugar, everything. Okay. If you're diabetic, um, I'm saying like basically if you don't have any juice around, if you keep syrup around, because you could just real quick, you know, some syrup, you know, regular sugary syrup, okay, or molasses. That's just my um who no one cares. Everybody cares. I care, Morello, Marino. I care. I do. Yeah, exactly. Nothing should be caged. Amen, Gretchen. I know. Exactly. Put the humans in the cage. Try it on themselves. Try their own invention on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Is it that risky that they've got to try it on an animal before they try it on themselves? Then why are you even making it? You know? No consumer likes to be lied to. No consumer wants to be forced into buying something they don't believe in, whether it's kosher meat. It's like giving someone who religious. I'm talking not spiritualist. I'm talking about religious, where in the temple, you know, you have to eat kosher meat, and you cannot eat swine. You know what I'm saying? Where's the cat? Here. What? Here? Anyways, ooh, and then Leap came out. Oh wow, that's crazy how that came out too. Ooh, okay, okay. So Leap is say yes to this opportunity. The axe. Once you get this opportunity, you better say yes. Spark it now, because life is short, and it's like something's gonna come. Someone's staying single-minded. Yeah. Yes, you're like a beautiful swan. No one would ever have thought this of you. Your birth parents would have never thought this of you, and I feel like you live to disappoint. Channeling that, navigating this intenseness right now, um, trying to be poised and calm at the same time. Um, in heart. Okay, so you could be from Austria too. Connects for an hour of true rest. I really think you need to, like a koala would. You know, I feel like you're a rarity too because koalas are endangered. I wonder why the koala is not an Austria thing. You know, it should be the kangaroo is, but um. Anyways, a metamorphosis is taking place from cocoon into butterfly. Okay, a transition, an eighth and rebirth, eighth house. Only the strong survive in Teflon. Are you gonna fight this battle to the win and fucking win this fight in this illness? You better. You're in between. Take this, if anything, take this opportunity to learn from it. And if you live through it, help others with it. And be kind and get sober. And if you live through it, really be a person that makes a difference this time. You know what I'm saying? And you have to accept the inevitable that there is change. There's going to be change everywhere, all the time. Constant change. Always. Okay? So be ready for that. Be ready for that. And you're right. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. And that's my nickname, too. I feel like ancestors are looking at you, even if it's the most trivialist thing, through your legacy that they bestowed upon your name before they died. And appreciating the good things in life and realizing your roots, that what they taught you before they perished. And saying it's okay to do what you gotta do to survive as long as it's right. And, you know, you've got some luck here. You had bad luck for a lot of years, but now you're finally going to have good luck for the rest of your life. And family is what you make of it. If you were curious, kitty, 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 kitty. You know? Find a sunny spot. You know, go after your inspirations. And let your inspiration navigate you. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. A little curious, because remember what happens to a curious cat. And not all has 9 lives. And remember, legacy is what you want to leave behind. And you know what legacy you're going to leave behind, like everybody else, because you're no different, is the act of kindness in what you did in kindness for someone else instead of your own through foresight. Okay? Maybe you have a long neck. Maybe you're planning something next month. But be careful, because curiosity, you know what happened to the cat. Creating these boundaries and because of your radiance and your ambition, cultivating this ambition and radiance. Look, be kind. That's all you have to leave behind in legacy is kind by setting boundaries, okay? And kitty, 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 kitty. Depends on your bad karma or your good karma, what kind of kitty you're going to run into or what kind of cat, I guess. Oh, look! It's a troll! If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Misery likes company. And this is not the channel for you if you're going to be negative and pessimistic. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. Oh, thank you, sweetheart Trevor. Oh, 2 restaurants, huh? Hugga and Glen Inns. Okay, so if you're in New Zealand, guys, everybody eats. There's one in Hunga and Glen, like Glendale or Glen Inns. INN. E is an elephant. S is in Sam. Okay. 3-course meal restaurant setting. Children can go, you know, that's amazing. I wonder how the service is. They're welcome. I'm sure they have children plates, and then I'm sure they have crayons and stuff for them too. So, if you're in New Zealand, don't forget to go by there on Everybody Eats. Look, savoring. Yes, and sweet linger. Maybe today you're going to go by someone. And this hummingbird is an air sign Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also, ancestors looking out for you. I feel like a grandmother is looking out for you, or a mother, a grandmother. She was wise, a grandmother, the most beautiful lady in the universe. She always listened instead of hear. There's a difference between listening and hearing. And then what was I saying? Of being adaptable, and the strong will survive, the Teflon. So get creative with the problem. If you're channeling in between lives, take that moment to self-reflect in Virgo energy, Gemini, and take that time to, you know, see. You're in between worlds right now. And if you live through this, it's going to be because you're calm, doing the right things, taking care of yourself, and not doing and changing the things you were doing. And if this isn't a wake-up call to get whatever, I feel like terminal, you know, I don't know what else would be. So you need to accept that, you know, our bodies change, we all change. Adaptability. Okay, so take this time to actually, excuse me, I feel like this person called this person Kitty. Take this time to reflect. Maybe keep a journal by your bed and write down your dreams. I feel like you've been getting a lot of dreams, of different dreams. Fuck. You could be 63, 36, or in between, feeling enamored. You could have layers in your hair. I feel like you're dyslexic because an A line goes the other way. But, yeah. This person that listens, savors, appreciates, reposes, leaps, believes fully, rely on God or their divine power, known in their community for helping others. No concern. Bad karma. No concern for bad karma, huh? Oh, wait. You better change. You better change now, because even when you change, you're going to experience already what you reaped, what you sowed. You're going to reap what you sowed. And that's what's going to happen. Because that's the cycle of life. It's nothing that no one has control of, but... Okay. Divine himself. Okay? Gifted. Don't piss you off, Leo energy. Divine masculine. What was I saying? Feeling like a puppet on a marionette by this maybe priestess. Look, this transition. What was I saying about an illness? And afraid of this. You can change this. The whole point of these cards is that you have the ability to change this, divine masculine. You know, if you could do better for yourself, I mean, the universe, it realizes that, you know. And did you know, your tongue is like the fastest healing organ. The skin is the biggest organ of the human body. And I feel like you have also, I feel like it's like a skin, okay, as well. Like a skin, cancer, maybe that's why cancer came out. I don't know. Someone that you've known since you were young. Someone that doesn't lack anymore. They are rich. They don't even know it yet. This woman does. Knows this divine masculine is. And wonders why they want to do this. They should be enamored, literally. Not feeling any kind of animosity. And you're freaking gifted, dude. Like, you're not using your gift. What the fuck? You know how many people wish they could play the drums like you and Tommy Lee? I feel like someone out there watching right now. Your name could start with... Your first, middle, or last could start with a W. J. P, E, Z in the last or first, even middle. Yeah, you don't want to pet this kitty. Be careful. Tackle one thing at a time and don't be too curious. Sometimes it's better not to know things. You know, I've come to the fine realization that I know and that I don't know. And the older I get, and my IQ is a 160, the older I get, the less I know. And some things you don't want to know. I'll pray for you. Get out of the situation now. I feel there's places that you can go to get out of this situation. You can go to your mom's sisters. You have 2 sisters, maybe a brother even that's married, but they haven't talked to you in a while. But you're close with your sister. It's either your sister or brother. I'm feeling sister will take you in right away. There's 800 numbers out there too. Exactly. There's people that volunteer to help others. Hi from Brazil. Kiwi hips. I love my hips too, honestly. I have that hourglass. That natural hourglass. But I used to work out every fucking day for over 10 years. From like, even through my partying and everything, like 15 through 25, right before I got pregnant. And that's because I couldn't. I actually thought I lost him. I thought it was a twin that I lost, and they told me I needed to get a DNC, and I said no, and not if there's a heartbeat. And I went the full term, and it almost took both of us. But at least he helped. His name was Anthony Robert Nichols, and I'm born March 27th, 2007, and he helped save over 1 million lives through stem cell research, including Joe Rogan's mom. I'm very proud of my son. He saved more lives in his... He didn't even get to take his first breath, but of liquid. You know? And if you're struggling like that too, I'm sorry for you. You'll never get over it. You have to learn how to cope and live with it and suffer with it. And as time goes on, it doesn't get better. It gets worse. Especially if you're alone. So those that have children, love them. Treat them like if your parents didn't treat you. Take that extra time to be with them than to be with yourself. You know, every person is a gift and has a purpose. And that's coming from my grandma. And all she wanted to be known was a saint, a good Christian lady. And I look at these Christians these Bible thumpers that either want to debate or just can't live up to the standard of their own, and it hurts. So For those that have lost someone like that, I never thought I'd wake up and have to cremate my son until it happened. So I feel like don't take extra risks. Slow down in your car. I'm telling you, slow the fuck down. Don't take extra risks because you never think it's going to happen to you till it happens. I feel like you're having coffee right now or tea. Echinacea, peach. And the answers will come in its own time. So you just got to remember that, to trust the weight. And Sagittarius, temperance energies of optimism now. And another perspective, a pivot of another perspective through Cancer energy, water, a lot of water energy tonight, but definitely collective reading out of all. There was like one time I didn't wear makeup for 2 years and my skin breathed, but because I could not stop crying over losing my best friend that I talked to for 41 years. Yeah. Thank you, TTO9474. Please subscribe, like, and share. The more you hone in, the more I can pick up on your energies. And literally, I'll say card, and you'll look at a card when I'm saying it. That's how it depends on how much you want watch and invest in stuff like that. 11/7/2010. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, and it doesn't make a difference. They're all little. They have a heartbeat after 12 weeks. Did you go full term? I went full term. I worked until my feet wouldn't fit in my fucking shoes anymore. I worked until my feet wouldn't fit in my shoes. Because I had to. And I should have been in the hospital on bed rest. So please listen to your intuition. Everybody has it. We're all superstars. If you feel you need to rest or lay down, lay down. You don't want to fall or anything like that. Just listen to your intuition. Take one moment at a time. This change is going to be for your best interests. And if you talk to your doctor, there's other medicines that can help you with addictions and shit like that. So please. And like I said, I'm sorry for your loss of your son or of your daughter and of someone on here's father or uncle or something. And just life's so fragile and it goes so quick. I didn't even know it was a year since Ozzy's been gone. I have a cat named Ozzy John, and he's a rebel just like him. If humans could be reincarnated into animals, it would be Ozzy John. It would be John Osborne and my fucking cat. I swear to God. Well, thank you. And my hair is a fucking... Wait till you see when it's all washed and everything. And then still is fucking curtain. But whatever. Yes. So you're the one with the pink heart chakra. Because if you rewind this video later, you'll see the truth and wisdom behind it. Of someone here with a heart chakra activation of aura of pink and then iridescence like around and you're like, you have stage presence that you don't even know about. You walk into a room and you light the room. Like, no one just has that. It's special. And I feel like you're a person that wouldn't conform and doesn't conform. And I respect that. Because I will not conform to something that is wrong. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't either in any kind of conflict. I don't care who they are. Especially if this shit is going on. Divine masculine. Older divine masculine that claimed to be confused and illusioned, but was not. Was sane. Usually there's a statute of limitations on how long, unless you have someone like my lawyer, which is Steve Fox. He's like my father, a father figure to me. I grew up with Becca and Joshy and stuff, and kind of grew apart when she had kids and I didn't have kids. Yeah, he's specializes in family law. He's also a judge, but and he has an office in Palmdale. And if you know someone like that, there is no statute of limitation. Just so you know. So if you think you're pressed, if you're in distress, or whatever, I mean, just relax, take a deep breath. People are gonna say false narrative, but you're gonna win. This is a win-win for you. It's already a win-win. I mean, you don't. This is contingent pro bono bullshit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you don't have a fucking dime because you've done the right thing. Look, good karma. I feel like you'd rather have people's favor too than money. And that's more valuable. You know what I mean? Thank you for all the likes, you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for being here with me. You guys are from my first subscriber to my newest viewer and subscriber. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the all button. You don't want to miss a live, a post. I created a zodiac horoscope. It doesn't matter what your sign is. The moon pulls on everybody's energies just like the tide and all the trash. And so I feel, check that out, my post. It's a new thing. I created it, and it's a zodiac horoscope. And it's in general of what you're going to expect the next day from others around you that have no idea what I'm talking about. And if you want to go deeper into that, look your own horoscope up and it gives you more of insight. I'm sorry, Tito. And my condolences for your wife. Seriously, my condolences to you and your wife. I know, I had clothes for him, everything but the room set up. And I didn't want to do I just wanted to know everything was going to be okay. I was on birth control when I was young. If I can find out exactly which one that was, that one made me sterile. I was on it from like 13, 14, 15 to like 24, something like that. And then my baby's daddy, fuck, I hate saying that, but Io mi shancho. Por favor, yo mi estoy enojado toda hora. So it's like trabajitos, más o menos 3 días, enojado. It's just like I couldn't get away from it. And so I told him I was in love with someone else when I was pregnant. So, and he did the noble thing. He married me. I don't know why I ruined everything. Not that I was already ruined. I'll never heal from that. It just gets worse with time. I'm glad you're good. That's good, and that's because you're healing, and I feel like you've come to this healing. Look, good karma, healing, support, a strong support system. Yes, yes, that's wonderful. It tore us apart. We got a divorce. Thank you, Tito. Hi, hi, priestess. I know it is bad, worse than you. Almost, almost. Yeah, my service animal. Good, good, because it's always something at the root. Always go back to the basics in physics. Always to everything. Hi, priestess. I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Tito. I'm glad I'm on target with you. I'm glad I could help. Hi, priestess. Hi, yes, musicals I love to do too. Yes, honest, honest, because when you get older, then you become, you know, yeah, that strength, that perseverance, that determination, that tenacity. Yeah. With my nose. Who in the F are you? Are we, this is for adults only? Miss Every, yeah, okay. Yes, that's how I used to feel when I cut hair. It was like that, actually. Because people watch you, criticize you, judge you. They don't like your work, they won't come back. So I had to be the best, especially in trade. If you want the best, you gotta give the best. So, yeah. So you're a performer too. That's great. I feel like, well, I dance. I'm a dancer, is why I've kept, I think, my figure. Okay, and a little bit of it. Anyways, I feel, honestly, but yeah, I dance as much as I can. I have a demon right now. I have other issues I'm worried about, but I thought I was a rock star when I was young, when I played bass, and I didn't think I was gonna live this long. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's easy. It's a two-step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips too of the bass or the Congo bongo. Thank you. It's a dead, dying art, and I have Tailored Cuts with a Z Advice Emporium. That was my salon, and I was trying to bring back, I was going to teach a new generation of barbers of all the old ways of doing it. Everybody's been into this, and there's a big fungal problem in these shops right now. If you're not aware and you take your kids to these shops, because I've seen kids with this, and now that I don't have my shop, I can't warn these people. So basically, I would buy a clipper, Do it yourself. Anyways, they blend with guards, and I can tell exactly how they cut it. I could tell exactly what they used, that they probably didn't disinfect it, everything, because that's how long I've been doing it. They blend up with the guards, they cut a line at the bottom, then they try to chase the line out. That's why it always comes high and tight. It's like, no, this is not the military here. It's our job to interpret, like Spanish to English, so to speak. You know what I mean? A translator. It's our job to translate what we know, and not give them what they're literally asking for, but give them what they want. And see, that generation of barbers has died. There's like 5 of us out there that know the secret of the old ways. And we used to be doctors and shit before the union. In the Revolutionary War, has that really ended? Because there's still union and AFTRA and doctors' unions and independent people. So, salsa is 24/7. Exactly. It's all art. Yes. I love salsa. Actually, no me diga. Yo mi canciones en español y English. Inglés. Yes. Yes, like the butterfly cut, let me tell you the truth. That's a long layered haircut, and the only difference is they call it a butterfly cut, but it's a long layered haircut, basically. And it's the way you style it. And if your stylist doesn't tell you that, it's not going to come out like you did when you left. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's what you do is you half your hair, you bump up on the bottom, and at the top you bump under, and that's what's called a butterfly haircut, or a style. It's actually a style. Yeah, and what you have to work with and this and that. Yes, but not many people know that. Just so you know, if you're going bald and you ask for a butterfly cut, I'm going to tell you, you're going bald. This is going to look better. Usually I always got creative control to my clients that trusted me, but there were a few that tested me, that thought that they knew more than me, and I told them to fuck right on off, get out of my chair, and don't ever come back. Because I don't care like that. I'm not gonna conform, and I'm not gonna be patronized because I'm a woman in my own shop. So, yes, there is a epidemic of tinea capitis, which turns into rosacea, which turns into psoriasis, which turns in at the worst form into eczema before that. And it's an overload of basically fungus, and it's transmitted by water, and it's from unlicensed cutters not sanitizing before they use it, each implement on someone else. And kids are getting it and stuff. Why is a brothel cleaner than a salon or barbershop in California is what I want to know after 24 years of being, well, I would have been licensed 24 years, but I haven't renewed it yet myself, although I know the numbers. And those who want to look me up, KK402881. Anyways, it took me 2 years to go to school, 2 exams. I don't think I should let that go, even though I'm disabled. I could have it inactive, I think. But, anyways, I've never been in this position the first time that I've never, in my adult life or in my childhood, that I've had, that I don't know exactly where I'm going. Like, I've always had a goal. I've always been focused and driven and put my best self forward. And when I lost my soul, and after all that energy and work, and 3 months away from an SBA loan, 3 months, Yes, exactly, High Priestess. I'm just telling you. And basically, so back to the fungus overload. What happens is origin is of that, but your white blood cells turn on each other, so it confuses them, and basically, and um, yeah, they turn on each other. Your own white blood cells. Like, if your body knew you had eyeballs, it would do the same thing. But it's because of fungus and tropical areas and stuff like that. And if you notice, like, a dry spot that itches or anything like that, it's red, or is a circle, like, or anything like that, that's probably one of the signs. Let me see what else. So, yeah, sadly. Um, I did take an anatomy class, but it was like over 24 years ago. I'm not a doctor. I have to renew my license, which I'm going to do here soon. Just to have it, because I worked fucking hard for it, even though I can't feel my finger and I'm out of work for it. Exactly. Your white blood cells. Yeah. Of an overload of fungus. Yes. Um, Yeah, of course not. They don't see any problem. You know why? Because most of them aren't licensed, and the ones that are, it's hard to find anybody they can trust. Exactly. It wasn't like that in my shop. I would not fucking have that in my shop. Hell no. Kids, I've seen kids with this, and I would tell the parents quietly, of course. You know, and there is in the beginning stages. Okay, you have to get in the beginning stages. Um, your white blood cells. White blood cells. Yeah, basically. And so, because of the overload of fungus in your body, and you'll see the patches, like it looks scaly. Sometimes, like in the nape of the neck, it leads to these pustulate. And what that is in the pore is a bacteria that you have to get an antibiotic for. Yeah. um Caused from fungus, a bacterial infection at the nape of the neck. They'll say it's from their hat, and it's not. Okay. In fact, they'll need an antibiotic, and I'm not a doctor, but I've been in the business this long and seen enough, okay, to know that they'll need an antibiotic and a topical cream and a shampoo, and you have to rewash everything like lice. They have to medicate it 2 to 3 times a day of a topical. Take an oral at the worst for 3 months to completely get rid of it. And kids are getting this from unlicensed cutters. And if you're white, like, I'm not even white, but if you're this color, whatever color you want to call it, okay, it looks red. It looks like red circles, red patches, scaly, okay? Now, if you're darker complected, like my brothers and sisters, if you've got a dark tan and beautiful skin that will look young when they're old, and I used to think I was when I was young. Can you believe that? When I was a kid, I used to actually think I was. Anyways, it comes up in white patches, and it still comes up the pustulates at the bottom of the nape of the neck. It's not from your hat. It's from dirty implements. Sadly. And you have to go and get an antibiotic and oral contraceptive for 3 months, topical cream, a shampoo, rewash everything, actually rechange your pillows and stuff like that, wash your blankets and stuff, change out all combs, all everything, disinfect everything. Yeah. And now it becomes your problem. How much of a haircut? You get what you pay for, pretty much, like, sadly. Not for me. It was never about money for me. It was always about the art and the quality and doing good into others, you know? So keep that in mind. I'm not a doctor, like I said, but this is from my years of experience. I've come up with a cure, and I'm trying to collaborate with a doctor on a cure of this, with the new pharma, so that the so-called skin disorders that are permanent and can't be aren't. There's a cure for it, and I have it through my years of experience. What am I salon? My grandma, before she died, one of her last conversations was, your salon's gonna be successful. And your invention is gonna make you rich. Rich, 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 rich. It was inspired by her, you know. I believed it to be one this whole time, but it is a novelty. And I need, before it dies, a patent attorney to sign off on the revival before I have my interview with Mr. Prone. I'm sorry, grandmother. I feel like I let her down. It's been an emotional night for all of us, huh? Stay hydrated, of course. Of course, vitamins, minerals, everything that's in the stars is in our bones. Yes, always. That's awesome. I love it because you can just put it up. You can do whatever with it, pretty much. Um, yes, I feel like healing on many levels here. It was a good read. I'm gonna go on too with, this is like been 2 hours already. This is crazy. Yeah, people are gonna gossip all the time, and it's like, listen, you can't please everybody, for one. And if you know, and it's not true. The truth always comes out in the end. Always. Always comes out in the end. I'm gonna do a quick tarot. And then I wanna do I'm gonna use this deck. Okay, so this deck, I love this deck because I love Ciro Marchetti. I almost have every deck of his. And Ciro Marchetti. I usually don't use these decks. I collect them. But his artwork is amazing, and he gets it. It's like he gets, there's this deck is specifically for nearsighted people that see from far away like that. And then there's another deck that is for up close. You know, this is the Legacy deck by Marchetti. He's the illustrator and the author of that deck. Let's see. I have a deck. It's known as the Jessica Elisa deck. I have a one proto. I have videos on here. If you look up Jessica Elisa deck, you'll be able to see my deck. And if you're a reader, I've made it very simple for you, for any beginner to the most experienced. It covers auras, life paths, astrology, personality traits, planets, runes. What else? I know. So if you want a deck, let me know. I have to hand freaking make it. So, I don't have enough yet viewers. I'm working on 1,000 viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Please help me here. If you're interested in a deck, please message me on Facebook at Jessica McDaniel, common spelling, Alisa, all one word, Alisa, on Facebook, and message me. And I will get that deck to you right away. Let's go on. This is Deborah Blake's deck. Illustrator Elizabeth Alba. This is what the cover of her the box looks like, except it's blue. This is the book. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I have so many decks. Thank you so much through the years. And thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. I really, really, really appreciate it. You have no idea. From the bottom of my heart. Donating is not an expectation or a requirement. But if you do, it is greatly appreciated to the ones out there that can. I mean, a little bit. Just you know, I don't have a hype thing yet. Help me reach 1,000 and let's get there. This person is serious about you. Serious about you. Be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. At Divine Affirmations. I will have to check you out too. I really love it. Thank you. As soon as I reach, we'll be celebrating over 1,000 subscribers. Why? Because I'll be able to teach tarot. I'll be able to do like pull cards, pull piles, psychic readings. It's really cool because this channel I would have never started if I didn't lose my shop, for one. And everything, almost damn near everything but my personal stuff, not many people could go from rich to poor and adapt. But I'm grateful because it humbles me, you know. I'll never forget where I come from. I'll never forget this experience. But I'm also an empath, and so excuse me for my sentience. You know, I would have never been able to start this channel, and I never imagined, and I would meet the people that I've met and the family that I have here and the support that I have with you guys, as you guys are my family. I really don't have family. Kind of looking for that emergency contact, you know. Anyways, what was I gonna say? You guys are my family. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know, and I do thank you. I started this channel after just because I wanted to help people. Even in my worst. Doing someone's hair, you're helping someone make someone feel great. And it's not just the way it grows. And it's not the way it looks when they walk out. It's the way it grows out. That's the difference between a good and bad haircut. I'm just saying. And the health of the hair. If you have black hair, I used to be a master color artist. If you had black hair, I could take your hair from black to this blonde in one step, in one session. I am going to tell you how to do it. And you're probably never going to get it because you never went to school for it. But basically, there are several tricks. You have to use the right developer. You have to use the right bleach. You have to get use a color usually because a toner won't last that long. And it deposits back in. I did my permanent highlighter. And you have to go through the steps, and application is everything. And the application is the secret. Yep. Application is the secret. And then, of course, your conditioning treatments. And the fact that you don't want to always use hot on your hair. You don't want to use it. Cold water is the best thing for your skin and hair. After your hot shower, you should close your pores. It makes you look younger anyways, the older you get. If you just put cold water, and it closes the pores. See, hot water opens, creates an emulsion, rids the dirt with the soap, and washes it away. Cold water closes your pores and makes you look younger, longer. Bless you too, expert. Thank you, bless you. Please, thank you, divine blessings. Hi, expert. I am in Bishop, California. Okay, wait a minute. That's a perm. Okay? Permanent straightening, that's like a reverse perm. Okay, so basically, you would do the perm first and then the color. And use a keratin with a processing developer in between. And I would start with highlights on that aspect. Okay? Or a patch test just to see how you react. And then we'll go from there. And then I could see more if I could do your whole head. That's one shade. Which I probably can. Yeah, I can. Basically, using it's all application. So when you do a reverse perm, it's not like an acid perm. It's on the alkaline side of the pH scale for one. So you have to work fast like bleach. That's the trick, basically. So, yeah. And a reverse perm is turning curly hair into straight hair without straightening it every day. And it's called sodium hydroxide perm. Okay, so that's on the alkaline side. And then aniline derivative tint is actually professional color. And there's toners, and then there's thioglycolate, sodium hydroxide perms, which is a reverse perm with another kind of curl. So yeah, you gotta work really fast with those. I mean, so you gotta know your shit on the, it's all about application and timing. So if you know what you're doing, you could do it all in one, depending on how fast you are. And if you fuck up and you're late a little bit on that perm, they're not walking out with blonde hair, and you want to get paid. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. You want to do both. Oh, the perm, for sure. Yeah. The perm first, and then coloring. If you do that, because it is on such high on the pH scale of alkaline, I would wait. I would do the perm, and I would let it relax and wait for like a week. And then by that time, you could do a retouch and then do your color. Definitely. Yep. I loved the chemistry. I loved science. I loved all of that in school. I went to school for all this. I even had to take an anatomy class, believe it or not. So, yes, do your perm first. And it doesn't matter if it's a reverse perm or a regular perm, you want to do your perm first because the solution, which contains ammonia in an acid perm, and of sodium hydroxide, which is basically lye. Yeah, and shit eats through shit. So you have to neutralize it. Don't forget to neutralize any perm. I've known hairdressers that haven't neutralized perms and was like, anyways, I was going to say, even acid perms, because of the ammonia, sodium hydroxide, is for the health of the hair, and then the ammonia and the acid perms will change the color and take to the base. So you always want to do your perm first, and because it stinks, like for a while, whatever, I would wait a couple of days, and then I would go back and do the color. Because you're dealing with, there's 3 layers of hair: cuticle, cortex, and the medulla. So if you reach the medulla, you don't have any hair. It's like rubber bands. The cortex, that is changing the chemistry of the hair shaft itself chemically with chemicals. The medulla. The cuticle is changing the hair temporarily with heat and or coolness. Okay, one washes out right away, one is permanent or demi or semi or whatever. But you can. I can. But I would have to do it first. And I would see how your hair would take to it first. Because I told you, sodium hydroxide is the main ingredient in a reverse perm containing lye, which is on the alkaline side of the pH scale, which is a very harsh chemical. Neutralize it. Neutralizing is very important. Okay, let it relax for a couple of days, get rid of that, then come back and do the color. And it's because it's lye. Lye eats through shit. Yeah, it's very high on the alkaline side of the pH scale. And you have to neutralize every perm. So I could probably do color in your hair because I would be depositing back. But someone with an acid perm, no, because that shit has got to relax for a minute. And it will take to the base of the color, the acid perm that needs to be neutralized. Just letting you know. Okay? A little knowledge there. I'm not going to tell you the application because you have to go to school. And a lot of people fuck their own hair up because you have to go to school to learn how to put the application on and not give kids fungus and all this other stuff that's been going on weird in California and America. Yeah, Bishop, you're in, oh, hey, Los Angeles, Tito, right on. Yeah, I'm up in Bishop, Chalfont, yep. Yes, I'm on, Facebook. It's Jessica McDaniel, common spelling. Alisa, my middle name, at the end. A, like, Lisa with an A in front of it, but all one word, and it's on Facebook. Yes. And verified. And I look like a mermaid. I'm dressed up as a mermaid on the beach in the picture, but it's not hard to color your hair, princess. It's very, very, very easy for me. But It doesn't matter, Milano hair and stuff. And I've actually created a product for my Milanos, like my beautiful Milanos. I don't know what you want to call yourselves. I don't know, but mixed. We're all mixed. I'm mixed too. I probably have a lot of different stuff in me too. I probably got black in me. I used to think I was black and Hispanic. My son was Hispanic. Anyways, my first kiss was a darker colored person. I don't know. Anyways, you take, okay, that's the thing with your hair. Or is the application indigenous and indigenous? For others, yeah, it would be, but for me, not a problem. I could have your hair looking like this, highlights or whatever at the end of the day, healthy, soft, and not rubber bandy like, but hair like. Um, I have a frizz away is called that I made especially for these kind of curls because my cousins are mixed. Um, and it works great. It's called Frizz Away, and it's good for when you clean and you have, you know, um, long hair. It's good for when you clean. It's good for when you just get out of the shower. Curly hair beads off, water beads off. Um, and usually you put that in until it dries and you'll never have frizz. It's in the material, something I created, and then I have not had a chance to apply for a patent yet. So I'm not going to say any more about it. Oh, okay. So try robe curls. Now there's a technique in robe curls too. So robe curls would be the best. And the thing is that you would have to, it works better with dry hair. I know you're supposed to let your hair dry in it, but sometimes your hair doesn't always dry and the curls aren't consistent. So make sure your hair is dry before you use the robe curls. Okay. It creates crown curls, which I call crown curls, like locks, like locks like this. It's like this part is this straight and this is like curly. You know what I'm saying? But like this down. It's just a structural thing. Leadership. I had my own. I feel like you have your own salon or own business. Yep, a lot of people are, and that's what I loved about it. Is because I used to be very good. I used to be very serious at what I did, and just saying, I used to be very good at what I did, and it was taken from me from this bitch, Crystal's dog, right there, right there, dude, a pit mix. And she admitted she knew I was doing laundry. Anyways, I had to be careful at the time. But, I would have never imagined that would happen to me. Fortune's coming. Collective read. This is like materialism in the priestess energy or priest energy to me. So, you're welcome, Gretchen. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. I'm okay, Angelica. How are you? Oh, yeah. I'm glad I could help on that. I'm sorry I wouldn't share the application, but that's because you have to go to school. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that. But I would do that with anybody that was in my salon because that's the problem right now in my fungus and unclaimable, uncurable epidermal diseases. I have the cure for and the origin. You have to know the origin of such. So I'm trying to collaborate with a medical professional, medical doctor, MD, actually a plastic surgeon. Oh, you guys, if you ever need plastic surgery, dude, or ever want to just go check it out, like he's got really good deals. They got credit cards if you have good credit and stuff like that. There in Beverly Hills, his name is Dr. Rahal. He's the best. He has no dust on his thing. He's legit MD, plastic surgeon, specializes in this new thing that makes you look like Barbie if you want. Does BBLs, does a lot of different things. He's great. The best. The best. And he does the superstars, I think. So, oh, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, application. Yeah. There's two, it's the application and one other thing that makes your hair blonde. Please do not start at the roots if you're trying to go blonde. Do not. No, no, don't. I can't let you do that to yourself. Don't start at the roots. You want to start a half an inch away from the root to the ends, and then on the root through the ends. And when you're done, put a plastic cap on it and let it sit until desired lightening, no longer than 40 minutes. And you can deposit with color. Okay? So I couldn't do that to you. Thanks, Gresham. Thank you. You just don't hear me, Gretchen. You listen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Dreams coming true. Finally, after all this time, your dreams are gonna fucking come true. Yeah. Because you've been humble. You've remained humble. Capricorn energy. You could have devil horns tattooed somewhere on your body. Or let's see, someone that is humble, channeling humble humility. This Capricorn. I feel like to be a celebrity is to celebrate every day. So there's no excuse. You know, it's a privilege, like driving. Not people look at it like that. Seeing the truth for what it is. Intuitive. You're an intuitive yourself. That's funny. Someone here is an intuitive. Yeah. That's crazy. Did it start over after 2 hours? I'm not sure. But it is getting late, you guys. So yeah, you see the truth. Truth sees you. If you seek, you will find. Just know that. And I just want to close with saying thank you so much for supporting. Thank you for everybody who has been there for me, who has supported me, who's been there for me through like thick and thin, who hasn't given up on me, people who have um been subscribers and stayed subscribers and the newest subscribers and the newest viewer. I love all you guys. You guys are the best. I wouldn't be who I am without you. I really truly appreciate you and this channel. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys and your love and your belief in me. As I've lost so many people, no thank you, High Priestess, and thank you for subscribing, Tito. It's because of you guys that anybody has a business. So I'm very humble. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. I'm very excited about doing tomorrow's live already. Time just flies. Yeah. Is it 8:13? Yes, I have a lot of East Coast fans. Not so much West Coast fans. So during the day, I don't get very many live views because people are at work and stuff like that. But I get it. But you know what people be doing at work on their phones and shit. Anyways, the reason I am so spontaneous is because I don't want to bring negative bad vibes in. So that's why I'm so spontaneous. And if I set a certain time scheduled, then something always fucking happens. So if I just don't say anything and I do it when the divine tells me just don't say anything, just do it, then the right people get the message. And if this came across your screen, it was meant to be. Thank you. Yes. Amen. I deeply appreciate you too, Gretchen. It's been such an honor. I hope you hone in more so that I can hone in more on your energy and give you more of a personalized reading too. Thank you so much again for everybody who's been here. Oh, thank you, everybody. I I seriously, I am so effing grateful. I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you are the best. Thank you for being there for me. And here's my lighter. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a great night and a great day. Love you. Love you most.